Hey, MP, let's talk for a minute.
Get me ready for this since I was 6 years old, so I'm ready.
Okay, so that's why they say what they say about you, huh? Can't miss. A legend at 19. The next GOAT.
Yep, keep going.
Look, just don't try to prove it all at once, right? Look, you got the all-NBA upside, clearly. So you only need to show flashes right now.
Coach, I'm trying to show my full potential.
That's the competitor's mentality, and I get that. But just remember that it's a long process, MP. As long as you tap into what makes you great, we're all good. No one is expecting a fully formed MVP on day one.
Loud and clear, Coach.
Great. So go out there and have a little fun.
Hey, you know I will.
Have a great game, boss.
All eyes on MP tonight. The anticipation for this highly touted prospect has been building for some time, leading to this game as he makes his NBA debut in front of an eager home crowd.
Entry at the starting lineup for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'8", starting at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sohan.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway in the front court, along with Williams. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. And for the Spurs, the forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. MP out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the... roaming the paint. And Greg making his debut, MP coming from a long line of NBA players.
And Kevin, MP, the son of Prince, a longtime Clipper and Mavs player. And don't forget his grandfather was Truck, another pro player who played back in the 80s. So MP, the latest member of the family to make his NBA debut.
And Greg, when we tip off a new season, it's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Irving against Vassell. That one off the back iron and out. And so just over a minute and a half played. That one drops for him.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now, here is Irving. Of course, here we are watching Kyrie Irving when he's on. It is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
Now, here's MP. To the middle, here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his second bucket tonight. Here's Dallas. 4-point game. This, of course, their first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
You got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
MP looking around. And the dunk by MP. And you think about the hype and expectations surrounding MP. Greg, the shoe contract and endorsements lined up from day one.
And the team and Jordan identified him immediately as someone they wanted to sign. Makes sense, too, given how likely he is to be a star. Jordan wanted him with the company right from the start.
And here is MP. After Luka Doncic hitting the three. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. Irving drives in. That ties it up. Irving's got 5.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. And MP throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Up and in on the layup. He's got 9.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. And the rejection by Wembanyama. MP, no good. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Here's Doncic. And finally they hit one. And here is MP. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Dallas. Inside Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic Jr.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Luka Doncic.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Wembanyama finds MP. With the drive. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Vassell against Irving. Doncic outside. From deep, Williams. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio trailing here. From deep. San Antonio again missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The pass to Doncic. Up top Powell. Defended by Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Irving. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's MP. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Irving. Doncic with a screen on Vassell. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. The layup off target. Spurs have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Taken away by Williams. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Johnson. Now, here's Doncic, guarded closely.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. They need this one, and Wembanyama with the layup. Wembanyama has got the game tied up here for San Antonio. Irving against Vassell. Puts it up from 12. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Irving. And that's now 10 points for Luka Doncic. Here's the screen. MP, no good. The Mavericks shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. And a deep 3 from Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shot by Johnson, no good. Irving looking for an opening. Doncic outside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. He's a second to the free throw line in this one.
Derek Jones Jr. 1 shot.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Well, Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
So we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on MP.
Thanks, guys. Well, from all accounts, the anticipation is huge as people get ready for MP to get started here tonight. Labeled as one of the most highly touted prospects to enter the NBA since LeBron. You can imagine the excitement and pressure he must be thinking about at this moment. Every great journey starts with a first step. We'll see MP's first step soon enough. Guys?
Yep, plenty of hype for sure. David, thank you. On the court for the Mavericks. Derek Jones is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Hardy. And it's Green in at the 3. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And they were in the top half of field goal percentage as well. They had some good nights and a few bad ones when it came to shooting the basketball. Never quite had the consistency of the top shooting team.
And Greg, what stands out to me the most is their turnover ranking. They were never careless with the ball. Never played out of control. Collins, good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Irving against MP. Pass to Hardy. A 3. Collins grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's MP. Mavericks with the rebound. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Holmes passes to Kleba. MP against Irving. Over MP. Dallas again missing. San Antonio leading. And wants the team to beat in the West. Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Spurs. Spins. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
MP passes to Collins. Misses in close.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And now here comes Collins leading the break.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Irving against MP. Jacks up a 3. Irving can't hit. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
There's that floor awareness on display. MP feeling the overcommitment and then whipping that pass to the open teammate.
Now here's Hardy. Latre bangs home the trifecta. Hardy's got 6.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
That evens the score. Irving's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here's Hardaway. Williams can't hit.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's MP. Oh, that's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
MP with it. Williams picks him up. What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's special. And I think the Mavs need to do something with his presence in terms of building a competitive team around him, because Doncic expects to be in the playoffs every season.
Offensive rebound. Powell. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Williams against MP. Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. And he gets the bucket. That's now 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Powell. He has yet to score. Kicks to Irving for 3. They get the rebound. Spurs leading by 3. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Irving. Here's MP. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Irving.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Powell, the pass to Irving. The 3 for Doncic. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Scooped up. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama has got 10 points in the game.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's MP after Luka Doncic's bucket. Here's MP, and MP attacks the rim.
MP is extremely savvy with his reads. He sees the opening, and boom, he's gone.
Passes to Powell. Doncic looking it over. Powell with his screen on Jones. The 3 for Doncic. Williams has a screen for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Doncic outside. Here's Irving, and he converts the layup. 21 points for Kyrie Irving.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
They set the pick. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Dallas. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the paint, here's Powell. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The kick out to Williams. And there's the pass to Hardaway. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Hardaway from outside. Drops in the tray. Hardaway has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
On the wing, Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic Jr. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be right back after this.
And you have to admire MP's confidence as a rookie.
Chip off the old blocks. Both his dad and his granddad had great.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
Man, it's hard to imagine how hot it is.
And that about wraps it up. And as the 3rd quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The cell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. And it's MP in at the point guard. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the 2nd half here. Spurs trail by 3. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. as versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Now, MP. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. MP passes to Sohan. And it's good, 2 points. Sohan's got 6.
Boy, showing great command of the two-man game there. MP delivers the pass on time and on target.
And a deep three from Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
MP passes to Wembanyama. Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Doncic. 17 points in the game.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. MP against Doncic. And the dunk by MP.
Well, an explosive drive to the rack there. And MP made sure to go up strong on that throwdown.
Doncic kicks the foul. Outside Irving. Powell sets a screen for Irving. Out to Doncic. They need this. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
First personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore. A moment to check out Luka Doncic here. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 32 points a game last year, 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Spurs.
Down low, here's Sohan. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Sohan's got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio. Doncic outside. Rebound by Sohan.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And let's go to the sideline for a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. The debut of MP tonight has turned into a festival of sorts. Celebrities have lined up to see the next big thing make his debut, and it's been the hot ticket. Of course, MP's father, Prince, will also be one of the familiar faces in the crowd. We'll see what kind of show MP puts on. Guys?
Yep, he's got family here. Hoop fans are excited for this game. Everything is in alignment. David, thanks.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Now, here's Irving. He's got 21.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Here's Doncic, following the basket by MP from downtown. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the basket by MP. Irving passes to Powell. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Powell. No scoring in this one. He feeds it to Doncic. Good, nice job down low.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
MP with it. Williams picks him up. And MP throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Now here's Hardaway. He's got 8. Here's Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
MP against Irving. The drive by MP.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
And that one, good. MP's got 36.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Jones against Doncic. He kicks it to Irving. Pass to Pop from 12 feet out. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Spurs leading by 13. MP outside. Benyama, a screen on Irving from the top of the key. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Wembanyama. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Wembanyama has got 14 points for the game. To the paint, here's Irving. San Antonio with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And the Mavericks call time here. And after making the playoffs a few years in a row, the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, missed the cut in 2023.
Yeah, disappointing end to their season on multiple levels. And given the history of the Mavs, I would expect them to bounce back.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Grant Williams. Hardy is out there with Irving, and it's Green, and it's Kleba in at the 5. Hardy passes to Williams. Hands it from downtown.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
MP against Irving. MP passes to Vassell. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in.
Oh, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Now here's Green. He's guarded by Bullock. Irving misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
MP passes to Sohan. Kicks it to Bullock. The drive by MP. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 41.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Kleber with the bucket.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness, outstanding, finding open teammates.
Collins setting the big for MP. Pass to Vassell. Back to MP. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 43 points for MP. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Irving against MP. Collins a screen on Irving. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And, you know, he's not afraid to rely on others. MP calls for help, and the pick and roll sets him up nicely.
Here's Irving. Good defense by MP.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Passes it to Kleber. Feeds to Green. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Break gets done, so what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Grant Williams. And Doncic is subbed in for Hardy. Inside. MP against Kleber. Here's MP. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Lobbed up there for Powell. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's MP. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Doncic against Jones. Irving a screen on Jones. Here's Kleber. And the 3 off target.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
They set the screen. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Hardaway sets a screen for Kleber. They double him with MP, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And recently, the NBA, Clark adding names to major awards. It's a nice gesture, don't you think, from the league to the past legends?
Yeah, I could not agree with you more. And really hard to argue with their choices for naming those awards after. It's a way to connect the past to the present and honor and pay homage to some of the greats in the history of the game. I like everything about it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Irving's got 31.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly
from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
The shot by Powell, no good. San Antonio's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. MP, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Collins against Doncic. The shot by Kleber, wide open. No good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Hey, we know MP does not lack confidence pulling the trigger, showing you the touch from deep right there.
Here's Doncic. Rebound San Antonio. Bassey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP against Irving. Here's MP. Can't hit the free throw line jump. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So that's a really nice job from MP to invite the contact and then get to the line.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And guys, when you're going head-to-head against someone 4 times over the course of a season, it's a great feeling to snatch that first one. Good in-game adjustments tonight against Dallas.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
To the middle. And they double up Doncic. Collins grabs the miss. And so MP will bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Osman. Back to MP. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
Thank y'all. Wow, listen.
Right here.
I do my best to get to everybody, but we're going to try to do this in an orderly fashion, all right? Why don't we start right over here?
Gary Carson, local news. MP, this was the most anticipated rookie debut since LeBron James. And even with all that hype, you blew away expectations. Your box score numbers jump off the page. You outperformed guys like Michael Jordan and LeBron James in their first games. Is it fair to say that you're on your way to becoming one of the next all-time greats?
Most guys in the league think they've got that kind of ceiling. I mean, why else would you work this hard? But Michael Jordan isn't Michael Jordan because he had a good first game. He's MJ because he won 6 chips, 5 MVPs, 9 all-defense. My ceiling's sky high, bro. I mean, but of course, I want legendary status, and I won't have it until I start winning chips. It's that simple. Next question. Thank you. Right over here.
Lina Becker, Sportbild monatlich. Wie fühlt es sich an, dein allererstes NBA-Spiel zu gewinnen mit Fans, die auf der ganzen Welt zuschauen?
Lina Becker, Sport Monthly. How does it feel to get your first win in an NBA game with fans watching all around the world?
Getting the win is huge. Hey, wherever fans of this team live, I want to make them happy because that's what it's all about. Gelling as a team, winning games, and giving the people who support you a reason to be proud. Danke, thank you.
All right, we got time for one more. You, sir, in the back.
Damian Patterson, City Free Press. What does it mean to you to be a third-generation NBA player, following in the footsteps of your father Prince and grandfather Truck?
It means a lot, yeah. You gotta respect where you come from, and I come from a line of guys who got basketball in their blood. But the most important thing to me right now is representing these fans and the city and bringing them the championship they deserve. As much as I love my dad and miss my grandpa, I play for the name on the front of the jersey, not on the back. Thank you. Next question. Right up front.
Parfait, merci. Béatrice Corbet, La Compétition. Votre maillot est le maillot le plus vendu en France en ce moment. Avez-vous un message pour vos fans français?
Beatrice Corbet, The Competition. Your jersey is the #1 selling jersey in France at the moment. Do you have any message for your French fans?
Man, love you guys. France is awesome. I went there to help promote my first shoe deal, and I fell in love with the country. I mean, there's so much beautiful history there, but it's also very modern and forward-thinking at the same time. I'd love to go back someday and spend some serious time there.
Thank y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank y'all.
One more.
Proud of you, MP.
Hey, you should be. I'm about to do something special with the family name. No? Level it up.
You talk real big for somebody who just was crying as they dropped their Ninja Turtle in the toilet.
Pop, that was like 12 years ago. I'm a grown man now.
You can't even rent a car.
That's why I got you.
Uh-huh, and you're lucky that you do.
Hey, I appreciate it, Pop. You here to keep me on track.
And you know what the goal is.
Greatness.
That's right. Oh, speaking of, you know who this guy is.
Yeah, what about him?
Just updated his all-time GOAT list. Says that you have a chance to make it to the top someday.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Take a look.
So with all this talk about MP being the best prospect since LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama being a generational talent, it got me thinking about my all-time GOAT list. Now, if you are new to the pod, you might not know that I have a passion for ranking the legends. I've spent a massive amount of time researching their careers, and I placed them into 5 tiers of greatness. You can find that list on my website, by the way. Now, I love working on my GOAT list, but these guys are so legendary that they tend to stay in the same spot year after year. So I decided to add a new tier called the Got Next tier. This tier contains some of the younger guys in the league who aren't quite GOATs yet, but who, if they continue on their current trajectories, will almost certainly be in that discussion when their careers are over. Now, you may be wondering who's in the Got Next tier, so let's get to it. These are in order, by the way. Luka, Embiid, Tatum, Zion, Wembanyama, and of course, MP. Now, a lot of you might be like, I put MP behind Wembanyama, but they're basically tied, as I see it. And if MP distinguishes himself early on, I'll be happy to swap him with Vic. So, let me know. What do you think? Is there anyone who should be on the Got Next tier but isn't? Is there anyone who is there but shouldn't be? Hit me up on social. We'll talk about it.
These are the kind of people you want on your side if they're going to call you the GOAT someday.
Oh, come on, Pop. Media doesn't matter. It's all about winning games.
You're wrong. You need to understand how these people see you. I wish I would have played the game when I was your age.
Look, all due respect, Pop, I'm not like you. I'm not going to make the same mistakes you did.
I spent the best years of my career in losing situations because winning organizations didn't see me as someone who had their head screwed on tight.
Because you didn't, though.
Not at first, okay? But when I was with Dallas, they gave me a shot. Could have been sooner if I had played the game.
All right.
Son, you're trying to do something that nobody's ever done before. And when you do it, believe me, you will do it. There's going to be no question who the GOAT is.
That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.
It was a good game, but it was still just one game. We'll see what happens.
He looked good. I watched that game as a fan. I was excited to see what he was doing. I'm excited for the next game.
Come on now, you got to know your history. Just by the numbers, MP had a better game than MJ. Yo, if that's not good enough, I don't know what to tell you.
Point games are great for your profile. Nice work.
Come on now, you got to...
Like I said, I'm here as a fan. I love watching you hoop, man.
I appreciate that, bro. Especially coming from somebody like you.
Now, I know you got a lot of people in your ear.
Oh, shoot. Here we go. I knew it was coming. What you got, man? What you want me to do?
I'm not trying to get anything from you. Don't worry.
You sure you want me to invest in some kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? I done heard it all, bro. I'm done. Tapped out. No more money, bro.
Not even a little bit, man. No. I'm trying to keep you focused. Matter of fact, I got a little challenge for you. All right.
No, he didn't set any NBA records. But MP did enough to justify all the hype going into his first NBA game. Boy, that